What's going on, guys? It is Goalazio here. Welcome to episode 3 of season 3 of the Blackburn Rovers Career Mode. I want to say thank you very much for joining me. Of course, this is a deadline day special. You'll be able to see now, looking at the calendar, we are literally a day or so away. Manchester United currently in second place, closing us down in the league. So we are doing really well. We're unbeaten in the league at the moment. Dropped our first points against Arsenal. But then moving forward, we do have a gap until we play Liverpool, but then we are playing Champions League football next episode. But there are a couple of objectives that I want to try and achieve this episode, and it's all about bringing in players because it is transfer deadline day. And we got all these players kind of in our rankings right now. We've left it a bit late, so we're not going to be getting any ratings. We're going to have to kind of guess. We got a few amounts and values and stuff, but some of it we might have to go, oh, we'll have to have a look with the actual value. But like, for example, someone who was a brilliant player last year, unfortunately won't be able to sign him. I don't think 51 release clause. This guy looks really interesting. I think he's only just joined though, so we won't be able to sign him. Piatek, but Maximilian Philip looks like a pretty good player, and he has around that 80 rated, which I'm kind of after at the moment. Or even Wesley, another particular player that we're looking at. But of course, we do have Josh King as well, former Blackburn Rovers player that we are looking to re-sign. He was top goal scorer in the Premier League last year, so we need to take that in consideration. Also, we do have Embolo valued at around £18 million, so we could potentially go in for him. And we do have Billing as well. Our biggest priority, in all fairness, is all positions, but we needed a CDM to start off with. So let's have a quick chat with Billing and see how it goes in that transfer negotiations here. Delete now one of our star players. 6 million his current value is. So what I'm actually going to do is offer a transfer fee, and I'm going to go in for around I'm going to go in with a £5 million bid, because in all fairness, that's a real good deal. But it is just under his value, and hopefully he shouldn't necessarily kick off, because the biggest thing here is that they always kick off straight away near enough. 7.8 million, that's not too bad. Kind of puts on a back foot for any other transfers. I'm going to see if I can actually go in with a £6.2 million offer. But I'm also going to add a sell-on clause, because he does actually he's quite a young age. So 24 years old, could potentially sell him on for a couple of million. And he is going to be a high 70 rate there. I don't particularly want to spend no more than 7. 7's kind of my cut-off point, in all fairness. But he's gone for 7.8. I got a feeling he's not going to negotiate at all. That's the one problem. I hate the transfer negotiations here. It literally, they don't meet you halfway whatsoever. It's really, really frustrating. But 18 million, that kind of leaves us for like Embolo, who we're potentially looking to bring in. I got a feeling he is valued at around 14 million, but he could be valued a lot higher in all fairness when we try to sign him. We're going to be sticking with our price tag. I really want him, but I don't want to pay. Look, see, they just will not negotiate one little bit. Like, I think that's ridiculous. They don't budge. Like, what is the point? What is the point in that? It just makes. There we go. Right. There it is. £7 million we have a set for. That's a 7 mil was my max. I would have preferred him on for 6, but he's going to be a good player for us. We'll talk about his actual wage and stuff in a few moments' time. I was going to bring in this player here, but unfortunately, his potential is not that high. I think Billing has around an 83 potential, which is really good. And he's 6'6". Can you imagine him in CDM? He'd be brilliant. But anyway, so I'm actually going to remove Tom, I don't know how you pronounce his name. But anyway, 18 mil. I thought it was 14 mil. That's not good. Josh King is another player that we could potentially go in for. What I might actually do is go in, see if I can get him for less than 18 mil. If I can't, I'll just back out. That's what I prefer to do. Even though he is a star player, I prefer to try and not splash all my cash on him and then use the rest of the money for scouts. That's what I'm kind of thinking at the moment. Get 5-star scouts in. But anyway, here we go. Embolo. Greatly's currently got his name up on the side. But let's have a see what we can actually do here. I'm going to go in with a £15 million offer. And I'm going to put literally like a 25% sell-on clause, right? Because I probably won't even end up selling him. This guy was absolutely brilliant a couple of seasons ago, but I'm not sure if he will actually accept that. I do have 10 million in all fairness, so myself, and he's completely kicked off. This is one thing I find frustrating with FIFA, is that you can negotiate with a player and they can go, I want 60 million for him, right? You do it the other way around, like I just did then, they kick off. It's ridiculous. So they should just offer first time. But let me have a look at Maximilian Philippe. Could be a very good player. He is 26 years old. How tall are you? 6 foot. I think that's not too bad. I think that'll be all right playing in that striker role. I'm just looking for more of a prolific goal scorer, if I'm honest. That's slightly more higher rating while Way gets up to the rating that we do need him. And it'd be good to have that depth anyway, in all fairness. But anyway, let's have a quick jump into this negotiation. Philippe, he is valued in our first season around 14 mil. So I'm going to go in with a £16 million offer. Let's do that. And if he is set, is that too high? I think 16 mil's a bit too high. We'll find out now in all fairness whether we get 29 mil. Nowhere near high. Don't have the money for that. Count the propose a new fee. I'm going to say 18 mil. I'm not paying 29 mil for him. I'm sorry. Not happening. We have zero budget then. 18 mil's my max. Let's go to that. I got to go all the way down. This is taking ridiculous. Let's have a look. Will he accept it? If he doesn't, we are going to have to go for a cheaper player, a cheaper alternative. Olive Giroud is another alternative I'm kind of looking to bring in to the side. 24 million. I haven't got the money. Sorry, fella. Gonna have to end negotiations. Do not have the money to bring him in, which is really unfortunate in all fairness. Could have been a really good player. 6 foot, but we do have our CDM potentially coming in. Piatek, of course, just joined that side. We won't be bringing him in. Simon, we ain't going to be bringing in. He's just too expensive. Wesley, he's currently at Bournemouth at the moment. So we could sign him or King. This could be a very good player. Let's have a look. This is going to be really difficult because he doesn't actually have a rating. Let's try. Bournemouth actually got quite a lot of money, in all fairness. They really do, because they just signed Lunnin from me, which we sold for 30 million, which was ridiculous. So Wesley, a striker, 17 million pounds coming into the side. Nope. Wow. We certainly, wow, 17 million. He's kicked off. I know I'm going in blind, but come on, you got at least meet me halfway. You got at least go, you know what? We want 40 million for him. That's not going right. Josh King. Can we sign him? He's 28 years old. I am going through all of my players right now. This is not going well, is it? Transfer deadline day. And this happened last season. I got into transfer deadline day and just everything fell through. He stormed off. He's back now after your other striker. Let's have a look. Transfer offer. I'm going to go in with a £11 million bid, right? Let's go in, 11 mil, just under his value. Will he storm off? I don't know. But you need to realise Joshua King was top goal scorer in the Premier League last year, which means a lot. So that means he's a really good player. That's a fair offer. They've instantly accepted it. Oh dear. That's not good. That's not good at all. I just paid 11 million for Joshua King. Right. Can you believe it? We just paid 11 million for him. We've bought in some tall players in all fairness, but Joshua King could be a really good signing for us. Is he still fast? I assume he is. Yeah, he is. But let's jump into some contract negotiations. Billing, don't have a clue how much you're going to be on, but I hope I can put him down to an important or even a rotation player. Or I'm going to have to do contract negotiations on Travis, in all fairness. But we'll wait and see. Billing, he hasn't got the same hairdo there. He wants important, which I'm going to try rotation. If he kicks off, it's fine. I'll just go to important. He does. That's fair. I knew he was going to do that. I knew it. His current wage. Right, we're making progress. I'm hoping, 4-year contract, I'm hoping, in all fairness, they kind of give me an initial starter wage to actually consider. 27 grand. Dude. How much is he normally? I hate going in blind on stuff. I don't want to go in with 27. I'm going to go in with 22. But then I'm also going to offer him like a £300,000 bonus. So it's kind of a little bit of a compromise. But let's have a quick look. 22,000. Will he actually has set that? And he does. That's a weekly wage. I think we probably overpaid for him, in all fairness. But we are in transfer deadline day. We are bringing a few signings in. This guy's probably a good, really decent little hidden gem, in all fairness. Let me just show you a quick little let's have a quick look at his stats even, I should say. But that means the team's actually going to change around a little bit very, very soon. We haven't even entered transfer deadline day yet, which is brill. Billing, 74 rated. Oh, no. I thought he was a lot higher than that. He's literally still at his starter rating. That is ridiculous. Oh, why have I bought him? I don't need him. I bought him in for depth. Oh, I'm gutted. I've completely ruined that. Completely ruined it. Jozwick still not being sold whatsoever. I can't believe that. Absolute gutted. I've made a big mistake there signing him. But we got him for depth anyway. I thought he was going to be around 80 rated at least. But clearly not. Damn. Damn. Anyway, the showing negotiations with King. How did I manage that? Honestly. Oh, Billing. He's 6'6". I thought he would be closer to his rating already, but he's not. He really isn't, is he? He hasn't got anywhere near that potential. And I thought he would be playing constantly. But anyway, Joshua King coming into the side. I want to put him at rotation. Let's see what happens here. See if he kicks off or not. Critical. Let's play one important. Let's see if you meet that critical. I don't understand. Oh, see, it frustrates me, the negotiations on this game. It's just like, yeah, it ain't gonna happen, is it? But we are playing a lot of games this year, in all fairness. So put him on a 3-year contract. So considering that, he will get playing time. He'll probably be starting 11 to begin with over Way, and then Way will be in our second. And it's just so we got backup. It's just literally a few backup thing. Yeah, accept that. Joshua King, 48 grand. Wow. Right, let's edit that. I'm sorry, mate. Not giving you 48 grand. Let's try 35, right? And I'll give you a 500 grand signing bonus, right? Let's see if we can get you on 35,000 a week. Let's have a look. 44,000, right? You're going to go down to 40. Come on. Gotta set 40. Gotta set 40. I can't remember what they offered initially. 40 grand. Come on. You've got to meet me halfway. You've got to meet me half. And I'll knock that up by 50 grand. Just see if you set that. I didn't necessarily have to do that in all fairness, because you should have set that. Willing to set that at 42 grand. To be fair, Joshua King, like I mentioned, top goal scorer last season, will be a very good signing for us. Coming in for Timothy Way. And Bolo would have been great to sign Wesley Phillip. Maybe we keep those in the shortlist when we consider doing it. But we did just meet an objective. Sign a critical first team player with Joshua King. So we met that objective. That's kind of one of the main reasons I brought in that forward. But let's have a quick look at the side. Where will he fall into? That's kind of the big question. Joe Nuttall, of course, going to be dropped from the side, and he will be going into that striker position. Right, in all fairness, he is a centre forward. The whole point I want him is to assist Rojas and Davis a little bit more, which I think will work really, really well with him. So, that is the majority of our players signed right so far. I wanted to bring in another left back, but I'm tempted to leave that to my youth. Because we have around 6 mil right now. Let's just change that a second. Yeah, let's just say we have around 6 mil now to actually spend. And I'm thinking, do we fork that out on youth? That would be kind of the biggest thing. But I'm trying to sell a couple of more players, but nothing seems to be happening at the moment. This is our current side. We'll go through it in a few months' time when everyone goes. But we've got a lot of youth players, a lot of right backs, in all fairness, Ryan Naby, and we do have the youth if needed. We do have several centre backs, quite a lot actually. Delit and Fry being the starting 11, Ampadu, Wharton, Lennian, so some decent players there. Left backs we are slacking on. That's why I'm thinking about potentially bringing in youth, in all fairness. Noski, of course, he's going to develop quite a lot this year. Ike, CDM, so a lot of CDMs in our team. Even though we've just literally bought Billin. Well, Billin and Tonali are kind of the two main CDMs, and what we're going to be doing is actually moving Travis further up the field. We got Wilson down our right hand side, a couple more youth central midfielders, Amanda, who we did bring in, but Travis is possibly going to be like a replacement for Gray Leash, something down those lines, and the same goes for Zaniolo, playing in that central tight midfielder position. But then we do have Rojas, who's in the starting 11 at the moment. We've got Joshua King, who's now in the team, now 79 rated, which I think is really good. Gives that a bit more strength at the top, while Timothy Wade develops a bit more. But we do have Ben Brereton, who is currently out on loan. We did loan him out, so we'll wait and see how he does when he's out on loan, in all fairness. But a lot of players are happy, other than the ones not being played, in all fairness. But Alphonso Davies in form at the moment. Barry Banham not playing every single game, so we'll see why he's not happy there. But he is 30 years old, and he is a very good substitute. But anyway, let's sim forward and see if any particular players end up leaving. That's kind of where we're going to be standing right now. We'll see what happens to that Manchester United result in a few moments' time. But 10 hours left of transfer deadline day. Keita's gone to Arsenal. How is our side looking? Let's have a quick look. But we have signed Joshua King, which is kind of one of our bigger signings. So we have brought in quite a lot of good players. I think we brought in a lot of strength. We had to spend the money, especially being in the Champions League this year. But we are still trying to sell a couple of players, which still isn't happening. For example, Jozwick, who we've recently signed a new contract on in January. We've brought him back into the side because he is valued around £5 million, and we wanted to get rid of him this season. But unfortunately, it just isn't happening. But we did sell Lunnin. We bought him for around £15 million, but we actually sold him for 28, which is absolutely brilliant. So, it's gone really well there in negotiations. So we have sold out quite a lot of players out on loan, which is kind of one of the big things that's actually happened. But what I'm going to do with my leftover cash right now, a big signing just happened. My assumption is, looking at that, a big signing just happened. Pellegrini, oh, I could have signed him. Elliot Bennett, 640,000. Kerry Bennett, yeah, you know what? I'm going to drop Elliot Bennett, unfortunately. I don't think that deal will actually end up going through. See, look, loan moves constantly rejected, but we'll find out now. An hour left of the season. Talks are broken down. No surprise there. Nobody wants any of my players. But transfer deadline day has finished. Player injured. Oh, 2 days. Bradley Dack. I had a mini heart attack, and I generally thought we... Thanks, boss. This career mode is completely glitching out. But anyway, let's sim forward a bit, and let's see what we've done in transfer deadline day. Goalazio is in demand. So who have we brought into the side? We have done a lot of negotiation this transfer window. We brought in a lot of real good players. In all fairness, let's jump to our transfer hub and let's have a look and see who we've actually brought in successful negotiations. Zaniolo coming from Roma. We did end up signing on a £22,000 wage. Very big contract in all fairness. Jack Grealish came in for around £25 million, quite over the budget I actually wanted, but his wage was cheaper. But he is starting at the moment. He's proving his wage at the minute. Delit, we did end up paying around £56 million for something ridiculous like that. But he's turned out to be an absolute brilliant player, and I think we'll do amazing when we get a Champions League football. Same for Alphonso Davies, currently 79 rated. He's easily going to be 80 rated very soon. Might do a training session on him. Tonali coming in as central defensive midfielder role. Our CDMs, we brought in Billing as well, who I thought was a lot higher than 75. I thought he was going to be around 80, but obviously not. Our CDMs didn't have any growth. That was the biggest issue that we have. What we've done now is that Tonali gets to 90 rated, Billing gets to 84. Travis is being pushed forward now. He can play CDM, but with actual Reed, who was sold, Billing's kind of filling in for his position, in all fairness. But Travis is going to be kind of pushed more central attack midfielder role when he comes on as a sub, or you can play CDM if need be. We can play that around. Joshua King, our last deadline day signing, who we actually brought in from Bournemouth, a former Blackburn Rovers player, top goal scorer last season in the Premier League. So definitely some very good players. But how does that actually look in our team? So this is what's actually happened to the side. So there's been a couple of big changes. Joshua King and Davis heading up our front at the moment, with Marco Rojas still in our original lineup. Of course, the formation has changed. We play with one CDM and two central attackers, with Grealish slotting in next to Bradley Dack. And we do have Delit playing in our centre-back position. But Noski playing down our left-hand side, who we recently brought in last season, didn't play. We're playing him now, and he's doing really well so far. But the bench is where most of them are sitting. Tonali played the first 3 games for Blackburn Rovers, played really well, but he is currently on the bench, kind of switching out between Travis and him. But obviously, we need to take in consideration of Champions League football. what team we put out in that front. Zaniolo isn't good enough to start yet. He's going to be playing as an impact sub for Bradley Dack. And, for example, the same goes for like Way for King. Obviously, Way we brought in last year. But looking at the rest of the team, we do have a strong, in-depth team. Billane not on the bench at the moment, currently sat in that reserve side. And that's just because he's a replacement for Reed, taking into consideration. Because I wouldn't have signed him if Reed's buyout clause wasn't actually activated. If it wasn't activated, we would have been fine. We wouldn't have brought him in. He would have stayed in the side. But Billing could be a very good player. He's 6'6". He's going to be very good structure in the middle of the park, controlling that game. Very good player. So that's how it actually happens. Because next episode now, with this side, we will be featuring in the Champions League. We'll be playing Liverpool, Ronaldo's Juventus. We'll be playing Huddersfield, and of course we'll be playing Leicester City in the League Cup, and then we're back to the Champions League. So we've got a lot of Champions League games coming up over the next few weeks, so we need that depth. We need to be playing we need a lot of players, in all fairness, because let me show you quite quickly what our second string side actually looks like. So this is our second string at the moment. Nuttall would actually be dropped because Timothy Way would be there. Wilson is not starting 11 at the moment, so he'll be in there. Zaniolo, Banham, Travis is currently playing, so I would put Billing in that position. So Billing would be there at the moment. But we got Ampadu, we got Lenyon, so we have got. This is kind of my League Cup, FA Cup side that I will probably end up going out with. Still a very strong side, probably a championship side, I would say personally, but without a doubt a very good team. But we do have some good subs if we need to bring on. So I would say very, very exciting times, but that means we have around £6 million left of our budget. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to get some more youth staff. So I'm going to fire all mine. Let's fire Scout, and it's going to cost me 18 grand. Wow. Unbelievable. So let's fire all these, and let's get some new Scouts into the side. We do have only around 5 mil, 6 million even, I should say, but let's bring him in at 3 million. Let's have a look, see if we can bring someone else in. 2.8 million. We'll be able to bring, I don't know, 2. Ooh, who's better? Let's bring in Joel Watson. But now we have 0 budget with 27 grand. So we can actually bring in Victor. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to focus solely on these. And then we'll set up Scout Networks, which I just realized we're not really going to be able to do with 0 budget right now. So I've completely ruined that. What we'll do, we'll end up putting a couple of months Scout out, and we'll go from there, in all fairness. What we'll actually do, we won't do that now, because obviously I've made that mistake of signing 2. I should have just bought 1, and then got them actually scouted out there and got cheaper ones. But what we'll do now, when we start earning a bit more money with our transfer budget, we'll actually consider we'll get some scouts out, possibly just in the next couple of months or so. But anyway, what does that mean for our objectives now for the actual season? We're currently 83 rated, which is brill. We need to promote a youth player, 1 player from the youth, and get him to play at least 50% of the games next season. Brand exposure, we've done that. We've reached the group stage, which was easy enough. Why is that an objective? Reach the group stage. We're already in it. Finish mid-tier, which I think is going to be easy enough. We're currently top. And we need to increase the value. Now, that'll easily go up at the end of the season once we get Champions League football once again. But I'd say we have done really well with our signings. I'd say we got a really strong side out. I cannot complain about that whatsoever. And I think we got the depth, which I think is absolutely brilliant. So what will be happening, guys? Make sure you check out the next video, because we will be featuring our very first Champions League game, which I cannot wait to share with you. But I want to say thank you very much for support. If you are new here, please subscribe, because there's new episodes of this series going up every Monday and Friday. But anyway, guys, my name is Goalazio, and I'll see you next time.